Cowboy Jim, Fort McMurray, northern Alberta, well, partly north. Pretty chilly out there today in the north. Let me tell you, won't be dawdling out there for your morning smoke. I want to do something special. I want to make a call for peace, for respect, for honor of our country, our God, your God. Call him what you will. I call him God. A call for peace, for you to know your belief system, to know in whom you do trust. We've been through an awful lot this last while. I've had the privilege and the honor of learning a few lessons about the propriety of speaking on YouTube. Been good lessons, because I put forth the idea. It comes from generations of having screwed up a bit, but they need to show respect and honor to those who we may well not understand where they've come from, what they've been through. But I'm getting up to speed here. I hope that you are assimilating within your own mind's eye those things that you choose to believe in. And I have every confidence in you that you will make the correct and the right choices. So I'm not going to try to influence you in any way at all, except to say, I'm in your corner. If you're a Canadian and you know what it means to be a Canadian, I'm in your corner. If you're an American and down deep in your heart you always wanted to be a Canadian, little humor there, children. But if you're an American and you believe, I used to really appreciate the American dollar, it would say, in God we trust. I haven't seen an American dollar for several years. I hope you Americans still trust God, still realize that you and we're not God, but there is a God, and he loves us. He loves you. In this world today, we are experiencing the joy of fear. There's a scripture that says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of understanding, knowledge. Well, that's one type of fear. That really is more just respectful. But there is another fear that will rob, steal, and destroy your joy, your peace. And that's the fear of the unknown. So, Donald Trump is a man down in the States who I prayed for every day since he come down that elevator and made his announcement that he was going to take a run at, well, he didn't say that he was going to probably win the presidency of the United States of America. And he did, in the face of extreme bias, extreme hatred of him by so many people that wanted him to be like them in order that they would feel satisfied with their lives. If you have to have people believe the same as you do in order to convince you that you're right, you're wrong. You don't need other people to tell you how to think and process thought. You merely need to process thought, look at every aspect of what it is you believe in, and assimilate diverse opinions, arrive at a truth, a truism that works for you. Make sure that what you say isn't going to offend too many people. Yeah. If you do, you may not be heard that far, certainly not near and far. Another man I prayed for years, Benjamin Netanyahu, my heroes over in Israel, the focal point of the future of the world. And I prayed diligently for Benjamin Netanyahu and for Donald Trump. Pretty sure it's Donald J. Trump. I listened the other night at one of the rallies that Donald Trump, former president of the United States of America, and he spoke of our Canadian truckers, and he spoke of them with true respect, true guts. For a man who has accomplished so much, to look upon our Canadian truckers. I'm a trucker. I run a haul truck in a mine, best mine in the world. We're cleaning up the world's greatest natural oil spill. Up here in Fort Mac, the oil just emanates from the ground. When the sun heats the riverbanks, natural oil pours out of those sandbanks and it enters the river. We have companies up here and they're doing everything in their power to clean everything up that they can, and they're doing a good job, and we're making a living from it. Down in the States, there's a major warfare of political ideals. I'll not comment on them. I'm not going to. We have scientists that are putting forth the right idea, the wrong idea, based in their mind's eye on science. I'm not commenting on that either. It's not my place. Up here in Canada, we have the same thing happening. The unfortunate thing I believe that's at present going on in Canada is we have a lot of diverse, very different opinions. that have been arrived at by people who are convinced that they're absolutely perfectly correct in their evaluation and assessment and understanding of the situation that we're dealing in. And well, they may. I suppose one of the hard things that I find is a statement that was made to me back about 6 years ago in a trailer out in the bush. I'm not sure if I was still living in my truck or in a tent, but I sat and had coffee late into the night, and a man asked me, he asked, what did that, he used the N word, man do today? And I said, are you talking about Andreas? And he looked at me, and his eyes got real hard. And I said, you know something, son? I can say that to a lot of people nowadays because I'm so blessed old. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, not good. I said, son, that man, I call him Andreas. I call him that with respect. I said, I count him as a friend. And that man, and there were three other guys and a lady sitting further down the table. They didn't like me at all. And he said, what? And he was very colorful. Quite possibly challenged by not having spent a lot of time reading the Webster's Dictionary as I did when he was young. He said, what would you know? You're just a Christian. And I thought, hot damn, at least he noticed. Listen, people can have a different opinion of you, a definite different opinion of me, a different opinion on situations, a differing opinion on politics, on COVID, let's say. That's all I'm saying about COVID, children. Whoa. Because their opinion may well be somewhat, shall we say, different than ours, it does not by necessity mean that they're absolutely wrong. It means that their opinion is different. I truly am offended when people who purport to be possessors of an education, when they run out of intellectual perspective that enables them to debate, argue. I myself personally, I will not argue. It's not worth it. I will put forth suggestions gently, respectfully. I'm a Canadian. But when they run out of data, I didn't even know what data was until about 6 months ago, and I kept seeing data on my phone, and it was costing me quite a bit, and I thought I better get to know what this is. I did. Well, then I turned my Wi-Fi on, and I didn't have to use my data quite as much. But anyways, I may still not understand, but here it is. My trucker friends, some family, I had my little sister. She was in the convoy. Went home to spend some time with her grandkids and her good husband. And but when people say that we Canadians are racist. Or as that man who so many years ago, when I was doing my best with what I had to work with, and he said, well, what would you know? You're just a Christian. People are saying something similar today. They're looking at us Canadians and saying, what do they know? They're just racist. Children, we sure as hell are not racist, not here in Canada. We're polite. But we know how to open the door for someone who isn't polite. Don't do it often, thank God. It's kind of unfortunate if you're of my descent, and sometimes you think a little bit more with your heart than your mind. But we're not racist. We may not agree with you totally, let me tell you that. We're not racist. We don't use the N-word. Oh, there's a few pits up here where people bald because they shave their heads. I don't know why they do that. Geez, that seems kind of silly. But in their hate, they use the N-word. They're not real Canadians. Real Canadians, we don't do that crap. And we don't use the word racist. But there are those who do. Are they wrong? Well, it's their choice. We live in a free country. I don't think they're right. But I don't have to tell everyone if I think they're right. Who am I? I'm just an old rancher, Foothills of Alberta, Canada. Whoa. Children, truckers, you Canadians who are putting forth the idea that freedom is worth speaking up for, peacefully, respectfully. Oh, I'm in your corner. Donald Trump, Fox News, Benjamin Netanyahu. No one is perfect, no, not one. Scripture says, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. That's why Christ died for us. But if you've looked at what was trying to kill you, this is my cousin and I had the joy of being attacked by a mountain lion. Oh, that'll get your blood pumping. What a joy. I shot it with an arrow at 18 feet. When it planted its feet getting ready to jump. Listen, there are those who are getting ready to jump on you, and they're calling you racist. You take that like men, like a man, and you be respectful. You honor our country, Canada, and you honor, I'm telling you, it's maybe a bit of a tough pill, but not if you think about it. You honor those in the United States of America who know how to honor God and try their best to honor the country. You do what is right. If someone has a diverse opinion, it's their choice. You be respectful. God bless you. God bless you. strangely enough, I want to give you my phone number. It's 403 816 5696. If you're filled with hate, don't call. Gee whiz. If you're experienced enough in life that you're confident enough in your own belief system that you don't have to force your opinions down the throat of another, I present mine gently, respectfully. I am a Canadian, Irish Canadian, but I'm a Canadian. Well, God bless you. God bless you. Pray for Canada. Truckers, down in Ottawa, be nice, because there are those who want to see you fail. Don't fail. Stand as true Canadians, respectfully, with honor, dignity. God bless you. I mean, truly, God bless you.